Tyrannosaurus, Rexy. She's the undisputed queen of the dinosaurs. But despite holding that name, she is quite old for a Tyrannosaurus. She was born in 1988. In 2022, she was moved to the Biosyn Valley facility, which has been her permanent home since that year. And she has a large territory just outside the jungle. But unfortunately, other predators are well aware of Rexy's declining age. In most areas of the Biosyn Valley, the Gigantosaurus is the top predator of the ecosystem. This female has been watching Rexy for days now, seeing Rexy's weaknesses, and perhaps exploiting them to take Rexy's prime territory. That small Hypsilophodon from before wasn't enough to fill this giant beast up, so she's hunting for more prey. This small sauropod is cooling off in one of Rexy's lakes. Someone else has been watching this whole time and decides to strike the queen of the dinosaurs. Rexy has to avoid getting any serious injuries at her old age, so she sadly has to abandon her territory. Rexy passes some rocks, unaware something else lives here. Transported to the Biosyn Valley, as well as Blue's mate. These three raptors have claimed these rocks as their territory. The cliffside hunters. They patiently wait for prey to come close, then they pounce on them. However, though, the raptors have had to deal with an alpha raptor. This alpha male lives alone in solitary and shows significant signs of damage. He's entirely missing his right arm, as well as having scars on his leg. He's interested in stealing Blue's territory because it's a prime hunting ground. However, to no avail. Because of her injuries, Rexy doesn't want to hunt. So, she's fishing from one of Bios and Valley's lagoons. But fish isn't what Rexy's looking for. These lagoons also house freshwater mosasaurs, which is what she's hunting. Smaller carnivores wait in the shadows for Rexy to be finished eating, so he can get to the scraps. This Monolophosaurus relies mostly on Rexy for his food. Same with the Spirisaurus. Often, squabbles will arise from these small predators over Rexy's leftovers. One vaccine. This Mosasaurus is feasting on plants, unaware of what lurks behind these rocks. But they will have to be careful. These sharp claws can easily scratch one another. Sadly, oftentimes the alpha male will steal their food, and wanting to avoid injury, they can do nothing about it. Meanwhile, Rexy isn't doing as well. Her wound from the day before had become infected, which could lead to death. The queen of the dinosaurs just might be brought down from an infection. What's this? This small dromaeosaur has made a very dumb mistake. Or has he? Rexy's allowing him to pick off a used bowl from her teeth. Kind of like an electric toothbrush, but living. She's had enough. And the little dromaeosaur leaves. This male Ceratosaurus sees Rexy in her weakened state, and it's more than willing to take advantage of it. But Rexy isn't dead just yet. The Raptors know there's no way 3 of them are going to kill an adult Ceratosaurus, but they can try to scare him out of their territory. Which shockingly seems to work. This female Parasaurolophus migrates during the day to feast on the different types of plants in the area. However, she's unaware she's getting closer and closer to Velociraptor Blue's territory. Despite Rexy's infected wounds, she's hungry and is on the prowl. An Eotriceratops is face deep in plants, munching away. Because of this, Rexy can't tell that it's a sharp-horned Eotriceratops. To Rexy, it just looks like a defenseless herbivore. Rexy now has some pretty bad new face scars and decides to leave. She goes to a stream to wash them out. And rests beneath a shady tree. Raptors are too preoccupied to realize it's honored Rexy's new territory. Rexy does not like are finally rid of their enemy and decide to leave. Rexy will still live a few more years.